Do you know that China have their own town in Nigeria? They say this Chinatown have a hospital, school, and so many facilities inside, and nobody can access it except China people in that particular Chinatown. This is happening in Nigeria. My people, let's quickly jump into this one. They say one pastor don't come outside. He say make Tinubu quickly to leave a legacy by restructuring Nigeria immediately, or if not, Nigeria e go over everybody. No be that one dey happen. They say one man don say that if they can give am a day to be a president of Nigeria, he's going to lock Nigeria, both air and sea, and anyway is going to lock it down. Things are happening, my wonderful people. As that one dey happen, they say that they go one who kill so many, who buy so many Biafrans. His man don come outside though. He say that if he say no, if you no even put hand for that war, say Nigeria go be like this, because wetin they fight that time na to keep Nigeria one and make Nigeria one. Na wetin go one come talk after he don waste many Igbos, Biafrans. Now he come outside, come dey talk this one. Well, however, soon you go join your grandpapa them, but before you go, you go receive the pen wetin cause us for our mind. And wetin Biafra people tell am. My people, let's go and find out how these things dey happen. Welcome back to Balabas Gist. If today na the first time wey dey come across this wonderful channel, you are highly welcome. We still dey here, they bring you updates back to back as e dey hot. Before we jump into the matter wey we get for our hand today, make sure say you share this video and also follow this channel for more updates as e dey hot. My people, things are happening. They say that Chinatown in Nigeria, which is in Lagos, they say this Chinatown has a hospital, school, and so many things inside. Only Chinese has access to all those facilities inside. Things are happening. But however, how many Nigeria town do we have in China? During the COVID, everybody see what the Chinese do to Nigerians living over there, chasing them out of their homes and trying to take them back to their countries. But Nigeria have become a place where everyone owns. Before you buy land in other countries, you know what it takes you to get the land. But in Nigeria, anyone can buy anything, anywhere. Things they happen. However, some people come talk, say be like saying na the means where China people want take over Nigeria and IBD. Some people come talk other things, put for the matter. But however, I will leave you. May you watch the video before we come back and continue.
A place called Chinatown, a place where the Chinese live, eat, buy, sell, and have hospitals. Passing the front of Chinatown on a good day, I wondered what it was, as the entrance looked different from the regular Nigerian buildings. So I asked and was told that it was a place for the Chinese, and so I decided to go on an adventure to Chinatown.
Is this for only China people? Okay, like we now, we cannot use this hospital.
According to the worker here, they treat only Chinese, and most of the doctors are Chinese.
Chinese are not building their police station here, even in Asaba. They don't want you, they don't want their citizens to stay in the same cell with you. They are building, Chinese has police station here in Nigeria, building their own Chinese police station. Look at how Africans have sold their soul to Jesus. You sold your energy to Jesus. You sold your common sense to Jesus. You sold your land to Jesus. That is why when you sell your land, a land here that was presented to you by your ancestors, in order to get a visa to travel to America, you still thank Jesus.
So as you can see, there is a massive compound. And as the sister who traveled over there to take a look at it noted that there was a hospital that would not treat black people, only their people, in their Chinatown in Nigeria, which is in the continent of Africa, and our folks Also, you hear that they are building a prison from the brother who mentioned that, which is in fact true. And within that prison, only Chinese people that commit a crime will be put in that prison. So here again, a hospital that's not treating black people, only Chinese people, a prison that if you were arrested and tried and sentenced, only Chinese people and not black people who commit any offenses will be put in that prison. So why is Nigeria allowing this? As you can see, they're in business. So according to reports, the reason why Nigeria is open to Chinese people creating their empires in their country, well, it was to serve as China's biggest influence in Africa's largest economy, which is reported to be Nigeria. And there is a growing number of Chinese investors coming into that country. So, high level, it's all about the almighty dollar.
Welcome back, my wonderful people. Shebi, you don't watch Chinatown in Nigeria, and this has been there for a very long time. You know, this internet does a lot of things to our life, especially we that come from Africa. Most of us began to know things that are happening around us today. So TikTok most especially. So we began to know things that are happening around us today through YouTube, through Facebook and TikTok and other platforms. So this is something that you, a black man, can never do in China unless you have billions, which at least they will take 10% of the money before you can be able to have something like this. And that thing you have, they can close it and they can take it anytime. So, but this place where you see these people, a lot of things will be going on there which you will not know. However, let's jump into the next matter where we'll get for our hand. Do not forget to comment and share and leave your own opinion for inside comment section. My people, I want you to watch this video, the advice this pastor gives to Tinubu concerning the current situation of Nigeria.
The next thing he should do, tell him if you know him, is to restructure this country. Nigeria is a fraud. One particular tribe repressing the whole of us. Did you hear what Central Bank governor wants to do? Just a department, the operation department of Central Bank, to be moved back to Lagos, where you have 99% of the headquarters of bank. The north is agitated. Don't take Abuja back to Lagos. They don't care. If you all become beggars, it's okay for their oligarchic mentality. I talk like no other pastor talk. I talk like no other pastor talk. Because I have seen into governance, I have seen into the church. And I know where the problem is in this country. Are you hearing me? They may not like what I'm saying, but they cannot dispute the truth. This country cannot go on like this. Okay, I was talking about those who migrated. I don't blame those that want to japa. You know, initially I was saying don't japa. Do you hear me say that again? Japa if you want to japa. Because you look at the country and say, what future? If it goes on like this, what future? If it goes on like this, civil war is imminent. If it goes on like this, military intervention is imminent. Do we want to go back to that? No. Something must happen. I have always believed that something must happen. Do you see the way we pray in this church? Make Nigeria one. We don't pray. Nigeria is not one, and it can never be one. We are different nations tied together by force. We should still be one country, but let everyone govern himself the way he likes. Are you hearing me? Let the Niger Delta have their oil. Let the East have their resources. Let the Yoruba people have their resources. Let the North have their resources. Let them manage their security. Give them state police. Let everybody guard his borders. Let everybody generate his economy.
So for most of una we know Tinubu, make una send this message, give am this thing where this pastor tell am for inside this place. I want you to watch one other video again, and before we come back or continue, watch this video and hear what this man still talk concerning the current situation in Nigeria.
If I had my way, and I've said this time and time again, I will shut down Nigeria for 1 year. Nobody will die.
What do you mean by shutting down? What would the
I'll tell you.
okay, please go ahead.
I'll tell you what I mean by shutting down Nigeria for 1 year.
Okay.
I will cancel virtually every trip. I will virtually block the borders. And I will tell us Nigerians, whatever is our problem, we've got to solve it. We must solve this. Whatever we are going to pay, the price we are going to in the next 1 year, because my other 3 years have to be productive. I'm ready to lose 25% to gain 75%, than for me to have 20% in 75 in 4 years, which comes down to nothing. I'd rather have 75% in 4 years. So I'm going to shut down this country. I will relocate the office of the president for 1 month to Southeast and say this lockdown has to stop.
Yeah, my wonderful people, welcome back. As you don't see here that one, another one still dey front where I want to show you. And before we come back and continue, watch wetin go and talk concerning the thing we commit for inside Southeast.
All that you went through, honestly, as I've said, the civil war, it was not my wish or intention to have, to fight a civil war. It is not a hatred against any peoples, but the political situation at the time was such that it got to the point. It's either Nigeria remains one country or not. And as I always said during that time, I said, if question of breaking Nigeria is not part of our discussion, etc. We will review everything in order to make sure that Nigeria survive and be a great country. I'm a great believer in Nigeria.
So as you can hear, this is absolutely a form of pleading or asking the especially the most affected people, the Igbos, the Biafrans, for forgiveness for what they have done to them. You understand? But now Nigeria is not still one. What you people fight for didn't work. What is the solution? Round table, referendum, discussion. But you people are still running away from it, which will lead us for another second one. And that second one is going to be is going to be something that no one would imagine, because the people who you taught a lesson, or the people who taught you lesson that time, have upgraded, like what is happening all over the world today. So my people, please, I want you to leave your own opinions of the update that we are bringing here today, and make sure you share this video for more updates as it is hot. Thank you so much for watching.